It's Dinger Tuesday time, baby, and we got a full slate of MLB games. Let's talk some baseball. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back in to another episode for Just a Bet Outside. I am your host, Steven, and happy Dinger Tuesday. That's right, baby. It is Dinger Tuesday contest time. $20 to the winner. If you were not here last week, a reminder of the rules. All you have to do is leave your favorite home run prop down below in the comments. Make sure to put the odds and the sports book if you want to have a chance to win, because if we have a tie on the odds like we did last week, this time the tiebreaker will be the longest home run hit, thanks to a couple people who had that idea last week. If we have a tiebreaker in the same exact player, then we're going to probably do a Wednesday showdown like we did last week. But anyways, leave that home run player prop down below. Congrats to ASIMS for winning it last week. Let's see who takes the second one of the season. So reminder, NBA preview best bets video is out now for the 2 play-in tourneys. I preview each game and give you a best bet in each one. So I can't believe the NBA regular season is over, but it's playoff time, baby. That's right. So we got a lot of baseball to talk about, but before we do, it's the baseball fun fact, and this one's crazy. It is a Seattle Mariner, Ichiro Suzuki. He got his 3rd hit in his 10th at-bat in his career in the majors. He started out 3 for 10. His batting average never dropped below 300 for the rest of his entire career. That's absolutely insane from a Mariner hitter. That's right. But anyways, in this video, we're going to recap yesterday. Then we're going to go over all that research help that we give you every day, the good hitter matchups, the good pitcher strikeout matchups, the pitcher report, and then, of course, we'll end it with the best bets and the bets recap. Hit that like button, leave a comment below like you guys have been doing, and hit that subscribe if you're new to the channel. We are now on our way to 24,000 subscribers as we just passed 23,000. You guys freaking rock. So let's get into it, and it starts with the recap. All right, there it is, the 3-2 winning night. My goodness, was that first one sweaty, guys. The Discord blew up right when it happened. Nolan Arenado, first inning hit. He got the hit before Marcell Ozuna, and the game started a couple hours later. Marcell Ozuna went 0 for 3 in his first 4 at-bats. He got walked in like a 7th or 8th inning at-bat, and we all thought it was toast. I already kind of chalked it up, but the Atlanta Braves offense batted around, got him back up for the 9th inning with the bases loaded, and he didn't hit it very hard, but he got a single. He came through in the clutch, trying to be the Kobe White of baseball. He's come through now 3 times out of 3 for us this year. So anyways, that's 1-0. All-team total parlay. I cannot believe the loser of this one was the Yankees team total over 2.5. 2.5. They got 1 freaking run versus Bassett and the Blue Jays bullpen. Just a pathetic offensive performance. Orioles went flying over. They had a great game. Nerfy Reds Mariners. My goodness, guys. George Kirby got 3 outs in the top of the first. We go to the bottom of the first. Frankie Montas. Here's how he starts. Walk, and then the third player up, which was Polanco, he went 3-0 on him. So he's about to walk him again. He goes 3-1 strike, and then of course you got to throw him another cookie. He throws another strike. He hits a 3-run bomb. After that 3-run bomb, he goes walk. He had 4 walks in the first inning. He had 4 coming into the game for the whole season. It was horrendous. Just he came not ready to play. It was just bonkers. Terrible loss. Kyle Harrison over 15.5 outs. That was a winner. We will take that. That's for sure. Actually, it was 16.5 outs. Sorry. And then the first 5 money line parlay. How about that one? Nice winner to that I added also. Royals Cardinals first 5 inning money line at plus 156. So that's our 3-2 night. There wasn't a ton of offense from the Cardinals or Royals, but like I said, I just liked it because Sonny Gray and the Royals had a better pitcher as well. So overall record, we're getting out of that hole. We had a tough start, but 32-32, now down 3.9 units. We're turning it around, and let's continue that today. So that's the bets recap, and now it's time for the good hitter matchups. All right, we got 12 good hitter matchups for you today, and not a lot of big name players, not going to lie, but Miguel Rojas is back for the Dodgers just like yesterday because Patrick Corbin, I thought, was pitching. He got moved to today, so he is now 15 for 35 still against Patrick Corbin. 5 extra base hits. Gleyber Torres not hitting that well this season, but is 9 for 21 against Kikuchi. And then we got Manny Machado and Xander Bogaerts, 2 of the top guys on the Padres, although Xander's not hitting that great right now, but 5 for 15 and 5 for 16 against the lefty Wade Miley, and then Christian Walker down there is a slugger as well. Guys on the right side, nothing huge, honestly. So it's okay matchups today, nothing great. But the most home runs are Rojas up there with 3 bombs against Corbin. So Anyways, those are the good hitter matchups for April 16th. And now let's talk some arms. All right, we got 3 good pitcher strikeout matchups for you. The first one, Grayson Rodriguez, the youngster against the Minnesota Twinkies, because the Twins, third highest K percentage versus righties this year, and they were there that last year as well, but 27.7% K rate. Rodriguez last year, 129 Ks in 122 innings. And then here's the note for what he's done this year so far: 9, 7, and 5 Ks against the Angels, Pirates, and the Boston Red Sox. So anything against the Twins is pretty much a good matchup. And then this one is as juicy as it gets. One of the best strikeout pitchers in all the land versus one of the best strikeout teams in all the land. Hunter Green versus the Mariners. Mariners have the highest K percentage versus righties this year at 31.4%. Hunter Green, 152 Ks and only 112 innings last year. And so far this year in 3 starts, 7, 6, and 9 Ks versus the Nats, Mets, and the Brewers. Not exactly ridiculously high strikeout teams, those 3 teams. So, and then the third one, we go to the other side because the Reds also strike out a lot. Logan Gilbert versus the Reds. Reds 5th highest K percentage versus righties this year at 27.3%. And then Gilbert, 189 Ks in 190.2 innings last year. And then Gilbert's had a good start to the year with Ks, 8, 7, and 8 strikeouts in 3 starts versus the Red Sox, Brewers, and Blue Jays. Not exactly, these are not 3 teams that are top 5, top 10 highest strikeout teams either. So, anyways, Hunter Green and Gilbert are some good ones depending on where the lines open up and things like that. So, those are the 3 good pitcher strikeout matchups. And now let's move to the pitcher report. All right, these are the first 8 matchups for April 16th. We got some interesting matchups. We already talked about Grayson Rodriguez against the Twins there. Other than that, Soriano was a relief guy. Now a 3.83 ERA last year. He's okay. There's just not a lot of just great pitchers today. I will say this, though. Garrett Whitlock of the Boston Red Sox has looked really good this year. It's been impressive. So don't go off those numbers. He has a much lower ERA. He's missing some more bats, and he's looked good. Then down there, Jones for the Pirates. Jared Jones, the rookie, has not been too shabby for a rookie as well. Quintana, it seems like he's been in the league forever. But other than that, not a lot of great matchup. Gomber gets rocked pretty much all the time, except for the Phillies, who cannot hit anybody. They literally just couldn't hit Cal Quantrill. I am never going to bet the Phillies offense until they show they are actually good again. But yeah, anyways, we got to battle the lefties in Toronto as the Yankees try to bounce back from a Game 1 loss with Carlos Rodon versus Yusei Kikuchi. So that's the first page. Take a screenshot if you are new. The bottom is all the average numbers from last year. All these numbers are last year on this chart. We will be adding 2024 numbers pretty soon, but hopefully this helps you get some winners or at least get a head start as to what the matchups look like. So page 2 now. These are the last 7 matchups. And of course, we got that matchup that we already talked about, Hunter Green versus Logan Gilbert. There could be a lot of swing and misses in that game, that's for sure. Other than that, Hunter Brown has really struggled for the Astros, and he is now facing one of the best lineups in the major leagues in the Atlanta Braves. But Hunter Brown's got to show something at some point, or a demotion might be in his future. We will see. But the Houston Astros are desperate for starting pitchers right now. And then we got 2 hittable pitchers in Kyle Hendricks and Tommy Henry there in Arizona. And then, of course, when it comes to hittable, who else is better than Mr. Patrick Christmas Tree Corbin going up against TBD? That's right. The Dodgers, as of right now, the night before, do not have a pitcher listed. And the Dodgers just lost to the Nationals. We had a very bizarre day in the MLB. That's why I will take a small profitable night on nights where the Diamondbacks lose at home and the Dodgers lose to the Nationals with Lastner on the mound. Anyways, that's a side note. That was crazy. But other than that, no great matchups here, in my opinion. Just kind of some okay guys. Lance Lynn is very hittable. JP Sears, he threw a gem last game when I faded him against the Rangers. So we'll see how he comes out. But yeah, that's page 2. Take a screenshot. Hopefully this helps you get some winners as well. And now, after all that talking, it's finally time for the best bets. All right, this segment of the show was brought to you by our sponsor, Better Bet. That's BTR Bet, the best place to find, track, analyze, and share your bets. Click that link below in the description and check it out. All right, here we go. I got 2 best bets for you in this video. I know only 2, and then we'll go over a couple leans. I can barely keep my eyes open. Kids are not letting me sleep, and we've been late doing 2 videos a night and all that. So I will definitely add 1, probably 2 bets in the morning. Just wanted to give you guys a heads up. But this first bet, it's another hitter parlay. Give me Fernando Tatis Jr. and, of course, Marcell Ozuna. 1+ hit each at -106 on FanDuel. Let's talk about Mr. Tatis first. He's having a pretty good season, hitting 290 on the year. He has 1+ hit in 14 of his 18 games this season, and he is facing the lefty Wade Miley. Now, Tatis versus lefties is when you want to tail him. He hit 305 last season against lefties compared to only 244 against righties. In his career, he has hit 302 versus lefties compared to 274 versus righties. So he's obviously has a good matchup because it's a lefty. And then Wade Miley is a guy who just does not miss many bats. Only a 16.1% K rate last season. It's only his second start this year. He's an aging veteran. He's crafty. He can get some outs, but I like Tatis's matchup here in this matchup because it's a lefty and because it's a hittable lefty. So I think Tatis is going to come out and get at least one hit for us in this matchup. Now the second one. Do I need to say any more? Can he make it 4 in a row for us? Marcell Ozuna 1+ hit. Guys, they keep dropping low odds. You see a lot of the great hitters that are really hitting the ball well at like -300, -320 odds. This guy's at like -220, -230 still. I'm just not understanding it. We're going to just keep riding it because why not? If you didn't hear about it yesterday or all those other days we bet him, his odds are too low. We are riding the hot streak. This is Kobe White Jr. He's hitting 373 this season. He has a 13-game hitting streak. One of the best hitters in the majors right now. He is now facing Hunter Brown. Holy smokes, Hunter Brown has been absolutely horrific this year. He has given up, I'm not even going to lie about this, 23 hits in 7.2 innings. Yes, that's right. It's wild. 11 hits to the Royals last game. 8 hits to the Rangers the game before that. The Braves should actually absolutely smash his face off in this game. They really should. Now, he's probably going to go out and throw a no-hitter because I said that. But I have no reason to not back Ozuna. Like, what? How can you say no? He's on a 13-game hitting streak. The only game he hasn't got a hit this season was opening day. Ever since then, he's been on an absolute tear. Yes, he got a little lucky. He got an extra at bat in the ninth inning yesterday. But that just means he's due for an even better hitting game, in my opinion. So give me Marcell Ozuna. Give me Fernando Tatis, 1+ hit each at great value at only -106 on FanDuel. All right, my second bet takes us out to Houston, Texas. We got the Astros hosting those Atlanta Braves. Braves moneyline -115, Astros moneyline -105. Total in this game is a whopping 10 runs. That's right. You guys know where I'm going because I already talked about it a little bit. But give me the Braves team total over 3.5 runs in the first 7 innings. That's -120 on DraftKings. If you can only do first 5, I like the over 2.5 runs in the first 5. If you can still get 4.5, even if it's a little juiced for the whole game, I like that. 5.5 plus money, I don't hate it either. But obviously now we're talking six runs. It's quite a bit. But let's talk about this a little bit more. I already talked about it with Ozuna. Hunter Brown has just been so bad, and I really hope he doesn't have some career game out of nowhere, but I'm going to repeat this. He's given up 23 hits in 7.2 innings. That is insane. That is absolutely crazy. Also, in those 7.2 innings, how about 14 earned runs? He's averaging about 2 runs an inning. It's that bad. Why would this Braves team not be able to score 4 runs in the first 7 innings? They are just the number 1 offense against righties this year. At 146 WRC plus, 100 is average, 323 batting average, number 1, 535 slugging, number 1. This is just not a good matchup for Brown. Brown had 0 Ks last start, by the way. This is a great hitting environment in Houston, as we've talked about. Brown struggles versus righties. He has given up a 276 average in his career against righties and also a 700 average this season in a small sample size, obviously. But he gave up 1.85 home runs per 9 innings to righties as well, so he gives up a lot of power. He's going to face some righties that are average. You ever heard of them? Ronald Acuna, Austin Riley, Michael Harris. Oh, by the way, Marcell Ozuna, so on and so on. This is going to be a tough matchup, guys. I mean, as long as the Braves come out ready to go, I don't see why they don't just absolutely smack him around. I would not be surprised if they scored 7 or more runs against Hunter Brown. But I just need 4 in the first 7 innings. Maybe they only get 3 against him in the first 4 or 5. That gives us another couple innings to get 1 more. And the Astros bullpen hasn't been that great either this year. So give me the Braves team total over 3.5 runs in the first 7 innings. I also like Hunter Brown earned runs allowed over 2.5 if you want to do that instead. Just in case they have a short leash on him, I just worry about that one a little bit, but he should get hit around. I also like Braves team total, like I said, over 2.5 in the first 5 innings. And you can go Braves money line if you want. Reynaldo Lopez is throwing the ball well. I like their matchup, but I just want to isolate Hunter Brown versus these bats with this bet. So anyways, that's my second best bet. Let's just really quickly go over these leans before my eyes just completely shut. Aaron Savali over 5.5 Ks, -125 I saw right now. Angels strike out a lot. In his last game, he only had 4 Ks versus the Angels. It's kind of a buy low spot because of that. He went over this in his first 2 starts. I like the matchup. I think he bounces back here. Braves minus a half a run in the first 5 innings. We already talked all about it. Lopez better than Brown. It's just another way to play it. It's at plus money right now. And then Dodgers minus 1.5 because, well, they lost last night to the Nationals. They're facing Patrick Corbin, and it's only minus 115 right now. Who's the starting pitcher? I don't know. Does it matter? Probably not. That's just a lean I have. Obviously, I'm not betting it until I really know who the starting pitcher is, but it may not matter. I think they're going to come and just smash Patrick Corbin in this game. So, anyways, those are my 2 best bets. My leans, again, only 2 because we got to get to bed. I got 4 toddlers to watch on my own again tomorrow. So, we got a busy night, busy day. But other than that, we're going to add more plays. If you want to know where they are, it's the pinned comments below. It's on X and on Discord, like always. So, thank you guys for watching. Let's check out that bets recap. All right, we got Tatis and Ozuna, 1+ hit each at minus 106 on FanDuel. And then the Braves team total over 3.5 runs in the first 5 innings at minus 120 on DraftKings. Those are my 2 best bets with more to add tomorrow in the pinned comments below, X and Discord. Thank you guys. I appreciate all the support as always as we keep grinding away at the MLB season. And another reminder, hit that like button if you haven't already. And the NBA season or the NBA play-in tourney preview and best bets video is out now. So anyways, hope you guys have a great Tuesday and we'll talk to you soon.